So let's talk a little bit about the distinction between hybrid and holistical experiences. This is chapter 9 in the Experiential Marketing book by Bernd Schmidt. Strategic experiential modules are the basic building blocks upon which to build the foundation of an experiential marketing campaign. So the SEMs are the starting point, but not the end point into designing experiences. Now, ordinarily, we would say, let's use all of these. Let's make sure that we focus on the senses and feelings and thinkings and actions and relating. But in some cases, that's not as likely and not as possible as in others. In cases where we try to use all 5 of the SEMs, those are called holistic experiences. But in many cases, we focus on 1 or 2 or 3 of the foundational SEMs, and that is referred to then as a hybrid experiential event. Now, I don't like the term hybrid. The idea behind combining a couple of hybrids is referred to as hybrids by Schmidt. I think this is a bad name because it suggests something like, that this is something completely different than holistic, and that these hybrids are somehow not as good as holistics. I like to refer to them as cycles, and that is synergistic combinations. And the idea behind this is that certain SEMs tend to fit together. And some of the most logical are things like feeling and thinking. An example would be a scary movie. A scary movie is a combination of feeling and thinking. It's not simply feeling and it's not simply thinking. It's feeling and thinking. And these are a couple of SEMs that are very difficult to separate, and most often you would see them together. So they become then a synergistic combination of SEMs or psychos. Sense and act, think and act, think and relate, act and relate are all examples of things that logically fit together, and you might see them in a number of kinds of situations. And so when we talk about hybrids or psychos, think of them as the logical combination of SEMs that almost have to stay together and fit together to create positive, engaging experiences. Of course, the experiences become more holistic and multidimensional or richer or more, and more authentic with multiple all the SMs employed, they become more powerful. But once again, not all of the situations and experiences are going to be holistic. Some are going to be much more hybrid oriented. So you get the idea. Let me give you an example. Encouraging someone to provide you with a positive social media post is thinking, acting, feeling, and relating. Then the issue is creating those shared experiences or SEMs together to create a positive experience.